What's up, everybody? It's Holy Fawn Friday. A little alliteration in there for you. I'm doing another Holy Fawn song. Today we're doing "Death Is a Relief." I've got my Eeyore mug. I'm thinking about changing the name of my channel if I can figure out how to do it. I was looking at it this morning. It's gonna be more appropriate to my personality. So we'll see. But just be on the lookout for a new name, possibly, for the channel. Okay, Holy Fawn, off the new album, Death Is a Relief. We'll get into it in just a second. Let me actually... Well, the song is Death Is a Relief. The album is Dimensional Bleed. So I want to make sure we get that right, so you guys can go check it out. Before we get into it, I am not a professional. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who likes a lot of different kinds of music. And I want to share the music that I find and enjoy with people. So, that's why I do this channel. I'm not in it for the money, because if I was in it for the money, I would have quit months ago. But yeah, I'm not an expert. So just, take my opinions as my opinions, all right? In part 2, please don't be a dick. It's not usually a problem, People tend to be generally pretty friendly, but this may not be the kind of music that really moves you. You may not like me. You may not like my opinions. These things are fine with me. But I would request that you be thoughtful in your comments. I try to be thoughtful and respectful in my reviews. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. This is Death Is a Relief from Holy Fawn. I think that one's really pretty. Um, there's a couple things I like stylistically. I really like the guitar tones. They're very sort of like shimmery through a lot of the song, right? Like a chorus effect, um, which I really enjoy. Uh, I appreciate actually bike shorts under the dress. That's just a good call. Uh, it's a good, just a good idea, I think. Um, I like this song a lot. I was trying to figure out what tree that was. That's what I was googling. I assume she took the in the fiction, right? I assume she was taking something like strychnine or um, God damn it, hemlock. Hemlock is the word I was looking for. Now hemlock is a plant, and that tree doesn't look like a strychnine tree, so it's possible that there's a lot of poisonous food out there, guys. There's a lot of poisonous things that if you eat them or mix them up, they can make you very sick. So be careful. That's not really the point. I understand that, but that's PSA. Don't just start grinding stuff up to eat. Um, I love a song where you get screaming in the background, like in the back in the mix, right? I think I've compared them to Law Dispute before, and not really stylistic. Like I don't think they sound like Law Dispute. Okay. Um, I don't think they necessarily sound like Touche Amore or any of those bands that are kind of that, the wave, right? They called it the wave of those bands, but something like Such Small Hands, maybe, where it sounds like you're far away from the mic, right? And to me, I don't know. To me, it just feels more like you recorded somebody in the other room who is having a really hard time, right? As opposed to you're in the studio and you're just recording the vocal tracks. And I like that in a song, right? I like the effects like that. One of my favorite songs is Unlisted by AFI, which it's just this like sort of electronic. You've got like a sort of a chopped up recording of a girl talking, and just sort of like a breakdown, right? Just really emotional. And the music is pretty and dark, and the vocals are a little bit hard to understand. They're a little bit. It sounds unintentional, right? It sounds like what you're capturing is genuine emotion and like anguish, as opposed to, this is the third take and we're going to make sure that we get it all right. Now, obviously, you do multiple takes, right? You want to get it right, but it's the effect, right? And the effect it's the same thing with voices that are unpolished, right? I talk a lot about how much I like Gerard Way, and I really do like Gerard Way. And one of the things I like about him is that his voice is unique. I think someone's mowing the yard. His pitch control is great, right? He's able to hit notes very well, but his vocals, they sound more raw than really like refined studio vocals. And I have always really appreciated that because I am big on the emotional aspect of the music. I'm a, I listen to sad music because I always have, because I'm an Eeyore at heart, right? Anyway, I really like this one. I think it's a really pretty song. I think this would be great live, and I enjoyed the video. It looks like they shot it in my backyard, flat and not many trees, so it's maybe might have been. It looked like there were mountains in the background, so it might have been somewhere cool. But I live somewhere where there are no mountains and just like flat lands and no trees. Yeah, so this is really good. I really like this one. It's a longer song from them too. A lot of the stuff I've seen so far has been pretty short, but I like this. You're able to build more, right? You're able to sort of draw out the instruments, draw out the vocals, leave room for the song to breathe and for the the impact to hit you. I really like this. From what I hear, they just got back from a tour in Europe, and I will be keeping an eye on their next run, see if I can make it out. I don't know if they will come close to where I live, because I live in the middle of goddamn nowhere. But fingers crossed. Also, just as I'm wrapping up here, a quick shout out to I believe Abby, the synth player for the Callous Boys, because I was at a show. They were rocking a Holy Fawn shirt, and I thought, they're in the Callous Boys. They make this kind of music. So chances are the bands they listen to are probably interesting. And the bands that they're willing to rep on the road are probably worth checking out. So I checked out Holy Fawn. So you all can thank the Callous Boys for turning me on to Holy Fawn. Great band. Really like it. Looking forward to seeing what you all do in the future. That'll do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. If you watched to the end, you'll get a gold star. Have a good day. It's Friday when I'm recording, and I'm about to have a 3-day weekend, so I'm very excited about that. If you are also about to have a 3-day weekend, have fun, be safe, don't get caught, drink lots of water, right? Because you don't want to have a bad hangover, and don't talk to cops.